Welcome to Media Arts 10, aka Student Filmmaking Online Class, where you filmmakers in the making are the priority. This is Miss Jam of Davao City National High School, also a filmmaker in the making. Producing. The producer. To put it simply, the producer is responsible for budgeting the film, raising the money, hiring the cast and crew, making sure everything runs smoothly during production, and marketing and distributing the film. However, even though the job sounds too businesslike and uninteresting, there is a warmth to the role of a producer which plays in the process of filmmaking. Like a parent doing only what is right for his children, he serves as the voice of logic and reason among a crowd of overly ambitious artists and technicians. He is also the caretaker, making sure that his underpaid or unpaid cast and crew are taken care of, well fed, and are as comfortable as possible. Breaking down the script. A script breakdown should be done once the script has been finalized and approved. Every scene is meticulously scrutinized for everything that is needed for the shoot: props, cast members, costumes, lighting requirements, special effects, camera equipment, set construction, shooting permits, extras, crew members, transportation, food, accommodation, among others. The script description allows the producer to create a realistic budget for the film. This will also be used for the schedule once the film gets financed and into production. Budgeting. Basing on the script description, the producer must work out a detailed financial budget for every aspect of making the film. This involves everything from pre-production all the way to post-production, and even though to marketing and distribution. The budget must allow for every eventuality and conceivable emergency. It should take into account the aesthetic intentions and technical requirements of the project, from the cost of crew and talents to the price of food and drinks. Though the budget of a movie depends entirely on the content of the script, the trick is to be realistic in your projections, while stretching every single peso during the production. To cut down costs, borrow or ask favors. Remember that this student guerrilla style filmmaking, the smaller the budget, the better. How to finance a film. Self-financing. Because of the smaller budget involved in student guerrilla filmmaking, it is possible to finance a film with your own income or savings. This gives you true independence and creative freedom because you don't have to account to anyone else. Scheduling. The shooting schedule is created by assessing the breakdown of the script and arranging the scenes in the most efficient order, based on the location, time of day on the script, availability of the equipment, cast, crew, and even the props. This is why films are shot out of sequence. It saves time and money. Legal shenanigans. You might think it's a waste of time, but it's necessary. Not securing all the rights, permits, approvals, and releases will put you in painful legal trouble in the future. So, you might as well keep it safe and go by the book. Everyone in the cast and crew must sign contract or release forms giving full ownership of their work to the organization producing the film. The ownership clause normally secures rights to the cast's performances, crew's work, the screenplay, and the music. If you are using existing music, either secure the rights to use it by purchasing such rights from the owner or artists, or have a letter for approval signed for its use in your film. Approval letters are also necessary when you feature copyrighted materials in your film. Release forms must also be used to get the rights to use images from the extras, the locations you are shooting in also. If shooting in a public place, you don't have to let any passerby sign a release form though. But if it's high profile shoot where you have to stop traffic or cordon a certain public area, get the necessary permits and approvals to prevent cops from breathing down your neck. Marketing and distribution. Let's face it, unless you make an exceptionally beautiful film with big name stars, a big name director, or if you have connections with big time people in show business, you're unlikely to find a mainstream distributor to market and distribute your film. But if you have the will and the persistence of vision, then there is always a way to get your film out there.